when it comes to freelancing or just work in general, guilt is going to enter the chat at some point. I often feel the most guilty at like the end of the day where I'm like, oh, I should have gotten to a different point in my workload, or I should have done more on my to do list, or what have you. And after freelancing for 13 years at this point, I've recognized that guilt is not a problem to be solved per se, and more so an emotion that I need to manage, a feeling that I need to try my best to navigate through naming it, changing it, reframing it, and offsetting it. These four considerations. I've made some progress in making sure that guilt doesn't hold me back from progressing. It doesn't make me feel like everything I'm doing is negative and I'm not stuck thinking only about the coulda, woulda, shoulda. So, naming it as the first kind of step here for navigating guilt differently is about acknowledging when guilt enters the room. When you're like, oh, here comes the guilt train. I'm starting to feel bad about all the great things I've done today and thinking that I could have done something differently. Some studies have shown that naming or labeling an emotion, a feeling, can help limit its intensity, right? This level of self awareness helps you take action when you're understanding what dynamics are at play. So that's like a first step, and just quite simply saying, okay, here it comes. Changing it is when there's moments when guilt can be altered at the source. Is it a particular type of work that always makes you feel guilty, or is it a particular client that's making you feel bad consistently despite you showing up, putting your best effort, your best foot forward? Is there a certain type of task every day that always makes you feel a little less than, or like just that you haven't done enough, whatever form your guilt is taking? And is there a way to remove those sources? Sometimes these things are in your control. Is it getting rid of a particular client, changing how you work on a certain type of task? Is it looking at the to-do list at the end of every day? Is that actually helpful for you, or is it making you feel negative about what you've done in the workday? When possible, change these sources of guilt. Next, sometimes it's necessary to reframe the guilt because you can't change it at the source. It's just you're feeling the emotion come up in your day-to-day interactions with work. And sometimes for me, reframing it helps me distract away from the negative feelings, the icky feeling of like, oh, I should have done more. And that's often how my kind of guilt manifests. So by reframing it, I'm like asking questions like, is this worth feeling guilty about?